is this? Tabletop Island, huh? Let's see what this is all about.
Surf's up, dude and dudettes. We got a dangerous wave to escape. Take turns rolling a die to move down a path to avoid the slime. But watch out because your opponents can hit you with a tidal wave, setting you up for failure. Will you be the first to finish, or will you wipe out?
Welcome to Tabletop Island. I'm Bernard, your host, and today we're going to be talking about the vintage board game Wipeout by Mattel. This game came out in 1992, and it is another slime game. I can't believe it took me so long to find this game. Looking online, this game does not come up when you search slime board games. I tried. Hopefully it starts to come up with that now, because I want to call attention to this game. While it was pretty hard to find, I did end up getting it sealed. It is such a unique idea, but let's take a look at the components. So you have this bottom really solid plastic tray, and you insert the board inside of it. Yes, it is a board, so slime actually comes down the board, and it is kind of that kind of cardboard-ish game board material. But I can promise you, due to how the game's designed, I don't see this ever becoming an issue to where you ruin the game board, especially with slime. I know there's a lot of question as to whether or not it will kind of leave too much residue or kind of soften the board. It isn't the same as utilizing water. There isn't the same level of kind of moisture, and it isn't soaking the board, which is the key component here as to why that works so well. Then there's the top plastic tray, another solid plastic piece, has a nice label on it, and this little kind of plastic shield that slides up a little bit and down. That actually indicates the kind of level of difficulty and the level of speed the slime pours down. Yes, that's right, the slime pours down. This game is a game where surfers are going down the mountain, or kind of down the water, because the wave itself is about to get them. Now, the first player to get to the bottom wins, and there are a bunch of really cool take that elements in the dice. The die allows you to move either 1 or 2 spaces, or it says hold it dude, which kind of means you skip your turn, and the other one says riptide, which puts your opponent back 1 spot, which can be evil and set them up to get slimed on. Because while you're doing this, yes, this is a real-time game, and the slime is pouring down the board, which is so awesome to see. Just take a look at this. It's so satisfying, and it pours so well. I'll be honest, on the first level, it kind of pours out more stringy. I don't ever recommend doing it that way, because it almost feels unfair for some players who don't really get it, because the stream will go kind of around them. But if you pull it up, I would say 2 to 3 is the sweet spot, which gets it flowing down really nicely. If you're brave, which I honestly do also recommend, just crank it up all the way. It is so fun. The faster it goes, the more intense and exciting the game is. The game doesn't last very long, so you're constantly rolling to move down, and that slime is coming down to get you. If it goes over top of you, you're out. And again, you want to kind of set your opponent up for failure, so with that riptide symbol, you can put them back and get them eliminated rather quickly. Again, the first player to get to the end wins. Simple game, I understand that. Now, the kind of con of the game is the cleanup. So you have the slime that goes down. That would have been fine. That's easy fix, but it has these little craters inside, which means it can kind of squeeze a little bit into those like ridges, because there's a little bit of thickness due to it being kind of that game board cardboardish stock. So kind of cleaning it up can be a pain, but it's not too annoying to where you're kind of sitting there for hours. It just means you need to get a good wet cloth, swipe it from the front, swipe it from the back, and maybe get your finger in those little areas a little bit to scoop out some of the slime that will go in there. And I will not say may go in there, but it will go in there. So the cleanup can be a little annoying sometimes, but that doesn't deter me away from the game, because the game is a whole lot of fun. I went in thinking the game might be alright. It was such a unique theme. I had to take this dive, and obviously being a new fan of slime games thanks to the Slime Monster game, I had to test this one out, and I'll even have a link in the description to where you can take a look at the different slimes that I've tested for a lot of these games if you're trying to find the perfect slime for your slime board games, even if you end up having this one or any other ones, because I've done a great review to kind of show the texture of it. I ended up utilizing the green apple slime for this, and it was so worth it. That's actually going to be the one I start to use, which I explain in the review as you watch it, if that sounds like what you're interested in knowing. Wow, that was a lot to say. But that's honestly all I have for you guys today. The game is easy to teach, fun for the whole family, and honestly, it is a great game. Do I see myself breaking it out so often? I think I would bring out the Slime Monster game maybe just a little bit more. I do think this game has a really great place in my collection, and I do highly recommend it if you can find a good deal on it. It's very hard to find, and I don't think it's worth that high price point. I would say maybe $20 would be where I'd kind of sit at for this. I ended up getting mine sealed again, and that slime it came with was gross. You can take a look in the unboxing. I'll have a link in the description for that also. But that's honestly all I have for you guys today. If you are interested in notifications, there is a bell up there somewhere. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any feedback. I'm trying to make these videos more and more outrageous, and with your guys' help, I have been doing so. Monday, regular board game reviews. Wednesday, weekly update / talks. And on Fridays, my vintage board game reviews. That is all I have for you guys today. I'll see you guys next time.